Hello, 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 hello. 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 Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Hello. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my stream. Hello, welcome to my stream. If anyone's online, appears I'm probably alone here. But if you are watching, welcome to my stream. There is a bit of a lag because I'm doing my recording using the DU screen recorder. Not probably the best one to use, but I probably do want to get a new one in due course. So if you're watching, welcome to my stream. Please do say hi in the comments. Oh, hello Andrew. Nice to see you on my stream. You are the first visitor on my stream. Glad to have you here. How's it going? How's the event coming on? There is a bit of a delay, I believe about 10 seconds between when I speak and when it actually comes up on there. So do bear with me for this stream. I'm gonna try and sort this out the next time we meet. Oh, I'm in the Champions League. I'm in an alliance called Beasts Evolve. We're currently number one in the league. It doesn't always be like that, but this week's been quite kind. I mean, the league's quite lazy to be honest, so we've been doing pretty well. Yo, go Dan! Nice to see you. That's fine, that's fine. Thank you for coming for as long as you can. Hello, Ali. Ooh, this raid isn't going too well. I guess I need to figure out how to pay attention to the comments as well as to the actual battle. It's quite interesting. Oh, Andrew, I'm live streaming this using the DU editor. It's actually a free app on the Play Store, and all you have to do is basically download the editor, and it's got a live stream option within it. So it is quite straightforward, to be honest. So how's the event looking for you all? How many souls are you all targeting to get? Uh, Personally, for me, I'm trying to get up to the 4-star Frostbow, which is about, I think, 13 or 14,000 souls. I think it is going to be quite difficult, but I'm going to try my best. So in here, I'm trying to look for lands which have just got Imperials and grenadiers, because what I find is it's quite easy to raid those with the setup that I have, which is just Nexus along with few grenadiers. Oh, thank you, Godan. Thank you, Godan. That's no problem at all. Please catch me when you can. I'll try and do more of these. Event lands. Where are you? Bernard. That's the name of the land. Trying to find. Oh, there's my ping pong partner. Ah, he's got some lands open. Perfect. So I try and normally fix up one or two particular people that I sort of use to work through my events. As you can see, Mr. Phil, I believe, he isn't online at the moment, so that makes grinding that much more difficult. Uh, Ali, I have, um, I don't have a lot of souls at the moment. I got about, I think, 1,882, um, which is a bit further off from the 2,000 souls mark, which I believe gets me 400 gems. Um, yeah, my target really is to get to about 13,000, is it? No, 14,000 souls, because I want to get the 4-star Frostbow for my Vixia. Um, I'm not really interested in Theros, that's how you pronounce it. But to be honest, those 20,000 and 21,000 souls relics are pretty sweet. Haha, Ali. Uh, well, it's no big secret. I'm just using I'm using Vixia on my land defense. She is not the best at defense, but I'm trying to improve her. She's only 41, but she's got some pretty sweet skills. I mean, I don't mind showing them to you in some time if you just hang on. Um, I don't know how much I can actually stream and grind at the same time. Wish I could be better at this, but hopefully, with time, I will be better. Well, finding land isn't that easy this for some time. I probably should have lined some up before I began. It seems a Storm Hunter, he's got some. Storm Hunter, come on. He's all capped as well, all bubbled as well. What about his friend? So guys, uh, some of you, if you've caught some of my videos before this, I I'm really happy that you've been watching. I've been getting some good views in some of my recent videos. That really sort of assures me on to make more of them. So I really thank you for supporting me doing this. I started making videos pretty much just to help out my alliance members. But then and then when I was sort of engaging with the community, speaking to Zaid, well, not speaking to him really, but chatting with Zaid and some of the other YouTube members, I probably Zalon and Bo, if I'm pronouncing their names correctly, and watching their videos as well as Godan's videos. Yeah, they have been really sort of being an encouragement to make my own. So don't know how well I'm doing with this, but yeah, trying my best. Oh, sure, Andrew. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a shout out once you've downloaded it. It's really straightforward. Oh, Ali, thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Only if I can find something to raid. Oh, looks like my ping pong partner. Oh, he's finished. Wow. Yeah, these events they can cost quite a bit of money if you're putting into it. Personally, for me, I try and I try and do it as much free to play as I can. I'm not a really big spender on this game. Uh, on my last event, which was I think the Ladega event that I actually went for, I spent I believe about £15 or something thereabouts on getting my Ladega because I really wanted a Ladega. But that is the only event that I've actually ever finished. Um, because I find it hard to actually spend on games. Oh, here we go. We got to find the land to spend too much on events. I'm actually really a poison person. I really love working with poison. Uh, cheers, Godan. No worries. Catch me when you can, buddy. Yeah. So yeah, that's the only event I've really gone for, the Ladega event. But I do plan on going for, is that Odin, the Lightning Ranger? I think I'll probably go for him. I have got I've got I think about 13 relics kind of saved up, or I'm going to try and save them up for the Odin event. Um, but even so, I am trying to go for the 14,000 souls for this event, so I may land up actually spending a few tokens from that. So how many souls are you all going for? Anyone here who's finished the event? I mean, we only have about, I believe, three other people here. Um, but it'll be interesting for me to know how far you've got and what do you think about the event. I should probably start making few grenadiers. Some of them die pretty quickly. The thing with grenadiers, isn't it? They so much firepower, but they are just a pack of cards. Here we go. I don't actually always run with grenadiers for my raids, but since I'm trying to get Nexus off, and I find that whenever I'm hitting lands which have got I think level 20 and below, it's quite easy to actually finish them off using grenadiers. Yeah, I do lose a few, depending on if I'm being too lazy about it. But I think with the grenadiers is that I just hit attack and then hopefully everything dies in due course. As the thing goes on, there you go. Ooh, ooh, where'd that fire come from? Yeah, you can see some of these. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose a few now. Come on, will you die? Oh, brilliant, great. So Nexus has finished this battle. I don't know if some of you actually dropped by my stream yesterday, which was actually probably my first attempt at this. I streamed for about 15 minutes, and then someone said that my the video output was absolutely terrible. And then when I actually checked the display, I realized that it was it was actually beyond terrible. There was just a bunch of dots and dashes on the screen, and no one was really able to see what I was doing. So yeah, I just sort of then cut my stream off. So yeah, when I actually began streaming, and this might be helpful for any one of you trying to stream. YouTube Gaming, there's an app they have. You can actually use that app to stream directly from your device. But then one of the problems with that is that by default it only lets you it you have to sort of choose 480p as the video quality. Although my device here, which is actually an Acer Iconia, not the best device in the world, but it should be able to sort of stream 720p, but that didn't work out. So then when I so when then I sort of switched apps and then looked into this DU recorder. I use DU recorder for my regular video recording, which I do on my channel. So yeah, that seems to be working fine, and it is free, so shouldn't be any issues for anyone to use it. It's quite interesting. Some of these members you see here, Chica, he or she, I'm not sure, but he was actually in my alliance uh, quite before the event, and then some of our alliance members move around, and he's now actually in rank 2, and we it's quite nice because you can actually raid your alliance members in a way. So Mr. Anon, anyone here that has an island to raid? Yeah, sometimes it can be quite difficult to find islands that we could train for events. I try to find high level lands so that I can actually train my Titan as well as earn the souls when I do them. I mean, I could quite easily just sort of hit very low level lands, like this one. Uh, but yeah, it doesn't really give me the same sort of experience, isn't it? I mean, this one here, for example, is 140 souls, 140 experience, and then if I just switch over to one of the other ones, for example, Mr. Phil's. See if he's opened up now. Not yet, but so oh, there's one. So yeah, that gives me 252 on a level 20 land. So yeah, that's quite nice. Some friendly banter on the Alliance channel. Wow, 155 gold. Yeah, I mean during the events. Ooh, this one's got the Stormbringer. I actually plan on attacking him. I might. Let me know if you guys want me to raid this land. I can use my Joran for this if you want. Let me know. Okay, well. This is one of my alliance members' lands. Why not? Because we're not finding any good lands to raid. Let's bully this tiny player. He's actually my alliance member. Hope he doesn't mind. I'm gonna go in with all Panthers for this one, and let's go. So this is my other setup. I occasionally go with all Panthers, and I've actually once equipped my Nexus with all Panther buffs. I think it was a Bitter Dirk and I believe a 4-star and a 3-star. What's that? The Mount Armor, is it? Yeah, the Mount Armor. And yeah, that also works out pretty well. In fact, I think it was the last event as well when we had the boost for using infiltrators. It was the Loki event, wasn't it? Yeah. Uh, I actually went on to use Nexus with just Panthers. I made for really quick raids on sort of ping pong lands when I found them. So so it might be a good strategy for those of you here to actually use Panthers along with infiltrators. Yeah, they make quite a good team because they all sort of run around and swipe what they can on the way, and that pretty much sort of cleans up the map in no time. 2 1-stars halberd. Lovely, isn't it? Nice to see the victory screen. Okay, we're out of stones, so I'm gonna recharge. And I think you might have seen this on most of the other DO tubers, if I could call that. Uh, they would recommend recharging 10 stones at a time, and I do that as well because you know the stones, portal stones are, it's nice if they're constantly regenerating. Because you never know if something comes up and I got to leave, or you something and then you're away from the screen, and you're losing time if those stones are not generating again. It probably doesn't matter if you're not free to play, but I like to do the events as far as possible free to play. And for any of you who's joining me now, my goal for this event is only to get to about 14,000 souls. It's not actually an only. It's quite a big task for me, but compared to the maximum, which is 21,000, it's probably what 75% on the way to it. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get on to that point. No, I probably must check at this point how many days we got for this event, because it is quite long. I think it's about 4 days or 4 days, 16 hours or something when it began. Probably must be 3 days now or something like that. Ending on Monday. So for those of you wondering, I'm streaming from the UK. It's about 9:30 p.m. Quite late in the evening. Uh, so if you are in the UK, that's good evening to you. But if you are from elsewhere in the world, then it's good afternoon, good morning, and well, good afternoon, good morning. Let me know what time it is and where you are. I mean, this live streaming experience, it is interesting. I've never streamed. I've actually streamed by myself, streamed like this before, because it almost seems like I'm talking to myself, um, which I don't do a lot. Uh, yeah, I mean, you talk to yourself in your mind, and you have this voice in your mind that that you speak in. And it almost feels like I'm speaking to myself. And that makes sense now why some of the YouTubers, they actually sort of have one other person or two other people in the chat sort of come in sort of as guest appearances. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Makes it sort of less lonely in doing this. Must check on my alliance members, because some of them said that they might actually come onto the stream, in the chat. I gotta check what they are. So guys, for the quality of the stream, is it all right? Are you able to hear me properly? Is the video all right? Is it buffering properly, or is there a bit of lag? Let me know. For my next stream, I think I'm gonna try and switch over to the OBS recording system or the encoder system to loading. I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but you can actually play Dawn of Titans on BlueStacks, which is the Android emulator, and it's quite nice actually. The quality isn't too bad. What's really good about it is that because it runs off the computer, it's got a lot more CPU power. And if you've got a decent computer, to be honest, and I think something like an i5 or an i7, one of those ones especially, you're gonna have really smooth gameplay. I'm gonna try to I mean, I've tried playing this game on that, and it's been really good, and especially for events too, because if things are running really smoothly, you can switch between different battles quicker, and then it really makes for makes for grinding much more time efficient. Looks like the mighty Millie here is quite helpful, so we're gonna keep pushing on. Grind. I guess in a way, as even if there is not a lot of people watching the stream, and if just kind of in a way to know that there are other people along with you grinding the event, kind of makes it less of a thing that you have to do on your own. If that makes sense. Because normally, when I'm pretty sure it is going to be the case with most of the people here. You're probably going to be sitting back, laying on your bed, or just sort of maybe putting on some music or watching other YouTubers, stream like this one, and then just do your event, because all of these things, just kind of make it more comfortable and I guess enjoyable, because without any sort of music or entertainment or anything else to do really, I mean, grinding out, I don't know, like 100 battles, 200 battles could be quite quite boring, you know because some of the times it's pretty much you go to your regular setup, you press the play button, and things happen, and then you go to the reward screen and you come back and do it all over again. But it makes it so much better, I think, personally, for me at least, to have some sort of entertainment, or you know kind of have some sort of interactive nature with this. It says two people watching here. I mean, I'm not actually sure how many there are, because I've actually got one of the instance of my stream opened up, so it probably might mean that it's just one other person. So, if that's you, Ali, uh, thank you for being on here. I know some of the members, if in my lines, and also the other YouTubers, they kind of grind to a grind stream, if that makes sense. You just kind of put on, just play someone's stream, and then you grind your souls along with them. So yeah, maybe Ali, you're doing that. That's all awesome. That's good. I think what I'm gonna do is try and to get some more people in there. I'm gonna put that and put out the link for the stream on my alliance, on my line app of my alliance. Maybe that'll get a few more people coming in here. But yeah, for those who are here, I'm still happy that you're here. Oh, hey, soldier! So nice to see you. I feel one person less lonely now. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. How's this event going? Have you already finished? Are you adding more Titans to your collection? The all this live stream experience very new to me. Um, I think what I've probably got here is very basic. I'm not actually sure if my audio quality is good or if things are buffering. So what do you think? Is it good on your end? Wow, top three, fantastic. So does that get you a new terrace as well? I think is it level 10, I think, or something like that. Yeah, I mean that's awesome. Yeah, I think yeah, but isn't this an individual event though? I mean, but yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're pushing for the individual rank top three, yeah, I mean that I think that'll need you to sort of go well beyond the 20K sold, I think. Ah, for the season. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. So are you in the Legend League? Oh, by the way, Soldier, are you online? I probably would think you are, because I don't actually have Band installed, but I have a lineup installed for my alliance. Wondering, if you're there, maybe I could add you, or you could add me. Yeah, man. Legend League is, or probably even Masters League sometimes it can be really crazy. I'm the Champions League at the moment, and we are sort of top boss here now. But yeah, when it comes to next week, yeah, it's gonna be all sort of pop the castle battles. Isn't it all about sort of bubbling people and that sort of thing? I've yeah, I mean I've been trying to find trying to be an alliance where they really go for the top prize. But I've personally, when we get to the Masters League, and we've done that a few times, it really kind of gets hard on my schedule to sort of because I have a full-time job, and then I come back in the evening, and then I got to balance you know work. It can be quite hard to sort of stay on par with all the others. So I kind of normally try and float around champions and masters and but legends quite rarely. I think the last time I was in legend was probably a couple of weeks, what was it, a month or so ago. um And I think even probably before that, I think we were there for the Thrones War event. I think we were in Masters for the Thrones War event. Yeah, so that's where we are with that. Oh, hello, First F. Nice to see you on my stream. Thank you for coming. Oh, right, okay, soldier. I'm gonna try and I'll try and add you online. You know, just like sort of Bo sort of talks about in his streams. You know, you've got all these different groups. I've got about 5 or 6 groups, and I find them quite hard to sort of juggle between. Normally, you know, I'll come back, log into line, and I kind of see like about 100 or 200 messages, and you know, I can't read them. You know, and then you sort of just sort of swipe left or right, whatever, and all the messages go away, and then kind of, you know, makes the whole point of being in those groups kind of pointless. But yeah, but then you know, when you need, you know, you need to sort of switch alliances or move up, you know, move up or down for events and stuff like that. Yeah, it can be quite useful. So hey, first off, how's the event looking for you? Have you been grinding hard? What are your goals for the event? So Soldier, but when are you planning to sort of stream again? Because I know I sort of just sort of propped this stream up. Actually, you know, thought of sort of checking with you guys when you're streaming, so I'm not sort of you know, streaming at the same time and stuff like that. So yeah, I think when I add you online, probably you know you can maybe link me up with what sort of schedules when you guys build up, so I'll sort of slot mine in when you're not. But I guess one way, because I'm in the UK, and me and sort of Zaid are in a sort of same time zone, um, yeah, I think, you know, most of my streams would probably not be when you're streaming. Um, but yeah, but still better to sort of for me to know when you're doing that. Oh, 2K sold. Yeah, I think that's still a good idea because I think at 1750 you get another token. So yeah, 2K is definitely a good idea. I mean, what I'd say is if you're going up to 2, and if you don't have the 3-star bow, which is at 3,000 souls, yeah, I mean, if you could grind up, you know, grind up few, 100 more battles, if you don't have the booster titans, yeah, you know, you could get yourself that bow. Oh, cool, Soldier. Yeah, okay. I probably should see what time that is in GMT, with the UK time. But yeah, 10:30 a.m. Cool. So let me just sort of go over the event sort of rewards and stuff like that. So yeah, so Shivers event. What does it say on here? You fight to the top to earn powerful titans. Use special relics. Use chosen titans. Yeah, is that you know that Titan, which you know on the right side, is that Arya? You know the one from the Thrones Wars. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I'm not sure. What do you guys think? What 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 Titan is that to the right? Yeah, it makes me think it's Arya. So that's where I am. 2062 souls strong. 6155 rank. Well, that rank's not gonna get me anything, but so here's what I've collected so far. Well, I got a frost token. I've got Edena. Is that how you pronounce the lady's name? The frozen lady. I've got Nalos. Oh, we've got 400 gems. Let's collect those. Gems are always welcome. An ice string. I've got too many of those to actually want, but yay. We got frostbow. Woohoo! Which is what I want because I don't have that. Astron. Yeah, the Elysian Guardian, I think it is. Pretty good, pretty good. Gives some buffs for the Imperials. Very nice. I sometimes still call Imperials pikemen from the good old days. Oh yeah, it's Aria, isn't it? Wow, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know who has it. I mean, I remember Zalon on his videos had, probably on his test account or something, had Ori on it. It was amazing, wasn't it? It had some sort of 30% speed and attack radius boost. That was amazing. Yeah, and then we got 5,000. We got another frost tokens. Yeah, so yeah, first chef, if you're still here and I think yeah, if you're going for 2,000, which is where I'm at actually. Yeah, I'm at 2,000 souls, isn't it? So yeah, so you probably will be at you get 400 gems. When what you could do is use those 400 gems, buy some portal stones, and stretch it up, stretch your score up to about 3,000. Get yourself a frostbow. The good thing about this event is that I like that. Well, not this one. The Titans are once again pre-leveled, level 10, which is quite nice. First off, my goal for the event is 14,000 souls, which is the ideal scenario because I want the 4-star force bow. Uh, I'm not. Although I don't have any of these force. I don't have any 4-star champion, which is actually quite odd. But yeah, I'm not. I really want to get the frostbow for my Vixia because Vixia is my main land defender at the moment. Um, yeah, but anything after that, I mean, I might go. I might if I can actually grind 1,000 more souls after that. I'll probably use 2,000 gems to sort of get me to a token or the ice cuirass. How do you pronounce that? Cuirass. Um, but not any more beyond that. I don't think I'll have the time or the resources to go up till the 21,000 souls. It'd be nice though. Hello, Mukesh Patel. Very nice to see you here. I've seen you in some of the other streams, so glad to see you here. So I probably need to charge up a few more streams. How's the event looking for you, Mukesh? Grinding, grinding, grinding. Nexus. Nexus is a female titan. I used to think it was a male titan for a long time until I heard what her sort of scream in one of the battles. I think it was one of the war cries, and I'm like, yeah, okay, she's a lady. Oreo was a lady as well, wasn't it? Yeah. I think Oreo is one of those legendary titans now because no one's really got them, or maybe really few of them have got them. Few of the players have got them. I think one of the Titan sort of in that category of being sort of legendary, I think is Urukor or can't remember one of those was a really fat Titan. How to put it? Yeah, but yeah, that one. Urukor is one of the real tough Titans. I think it was. I don't know if it was a Guardian or was it a champion, but yeah, that was a nice Titan as well. As you can see here, pretty much all my battles at the moment are on auto grind. I'm just pressing a couple of buttons, and there you go. Oh, 6,000 souls. Oh, so have you got 6,000 souls already? Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Wow. Um, it's good because you got a lot more days now, and are you going to the final reward? Are you going for Theros and the relics after that? Come on, Panthers, get them, get those grenadiers before they fire. You know what happens. Yeah. So have you guys heard about the new AI changes for the game? I've heard that grenadiers and archers are now going to target the first thing they see on battle. gonna be pretty crazy if you ask me. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Swipe those targets. Yay, we won. Isn't that a surprise? Okay, that's going well. Getting 12 souls per battle. And there was a time when we used to get 15 souls per battle with the selected titan, and it's been gradually coming down. You know, either the devs are they need a bit more money with this game, or maybe they've also sort of stretched the time as well. So you know, they're kind of balancing the time versus the booster time. But you know, boosters. I guess in the end, it probably is the same in terms of the effort and time required. What do you guys think? Ah, first check. Yeah, update. Yeah, that's a good question. I think I saw Zalon stream where he said he's actually got he's got an update for him, and like about 10% of the players been randomly chosen to get the update. Now, I mean, I personally haven't got them yet, but how many of you guys got the update? It'd be nice to know how you find the changes. Oh wow, 7 people watching. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate it. Uh, for those of you who have just joined us, this is my first ever live stream. I'm quite new to this, so I do apologize if the quality is, sort of iffy now and then, and if it's too much of lag in here. There's actually I think about 10 seconds or 5 to 10 seconds, I think, between when I actually speak and actually gets to you. But I actually try to play around with a couple of settings on the DU Recorder live streaming app that I use. It's also the app that I use if you're wondering to make my videos. It's a free app which you can download in the App Store. I'm very happy with the Mighty Mini here because he's popping all the time and I can keep hitting him. It's always good to find, a ping pong partner. I do. I was telling earlier on the stream that if you can find a ping pong partner of a castle level same as yours, or a bit, or maybe a few levels higher. It helps you get more experience on a Titan at the same time when you're grinding as well. So I tried to do this, and actually this is how I got my Nexus to this level. Uh, I think it was when I got Nexus, it was one of those infiltrators pull events long time ago. I can't remember. Probably was last year that I got her, and I've been sort of just fusing Titans into her gradually, but I haven't fused any 4-star Titans, and I've only fused class to class. That I've only fused infiltrators into her. Um, and I'm not sure how many of you have been following my videos, but I still have very first my very first infiltrator, Cormac, and he's still with me, and he can seriously kick some butt. Pretty badass Titan, if you ask me. Cormac. I had a video. I don't know if some of you seen that, but if you have a look at my channel, there's a video I think where I've taken out. It was level 24 Panthers with my Cormac. Had to dance around a lot, and I barely sort of made it through, but it was an interesting battle and a real push to his limits. Oh, awesome, soldier. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would think. Being a collector, you probably go to the end. But yeah, I think Theros, he's got archer buffs. I think if you sort of lay out your attack, strategically, I think you can actually make good use of it because putting some archers behind your Imperials, and then while you sort of charge in, one of those when those panthers come charging down. Because in the current system, the panthers target your archers first, so they would actually ignore. Hopefully, I think they'll ignore your Imperials, and then you could use Theros to sort of pick those panthers off, and then your Imperials can sort of charge forth and you know mow down the other troops. So yeah, I think that's quite a good Titan. Uh, but yeah, I think personally for me, I've got Vixia, I've got Etelis, which I haven't actually worked on. He's still level 1. So I'm not sort of super excited about Theros, but yeah, I mean I see the collector's value, and especially if it's got X skills, if anyone's hasn't got themselves a 4-star Ice Ranger, I mean this is this is a really good type to go for. And also, it's always good to have have a Titan which not everyone's gonna have in their bag. Because if you think of garrison defense, if you put yourself a max Theros, no one's gonna know it's a max Theros until they actually probably even see it in battle, and when people check a garrison, all they see is an Ice Ranger, uh, but then what's actually in there is is actually Theros with an Archer buff, and and yeah, it could be really effective in fooling people. I mean, what I did once, and I don't know if some of you have actually tried this. So I have a 2-star Karakor, is a eunuch guardian, um, and he kind of buffs up grenadiers. Uh, I think the one I have is one I have gives an ice resist and a poison resist, and I think well as a titan resist to grenadiers, which is kind of nice. And I think it was once that I put him on garrison defense, and I actually had a few greens. Oh yeah, it's actually a Katash. There you go. I actually got a Katash. So yeah, it's a Katash, not a Karakor, but yeah, they're basically the same. So yeah, and I put them with level 19 Grenadiers, and I had a few failures, but obviously once sort of the attackers discover that that it's the Grenadiers that's being boosted by them, by the Titans. Good. It's actually because Karakor is not actually a fire type, because correct me if I'm wrong, but actually they are actually physical Titans. Because um, you can actually load up sort of great axes and stuff like that. So yeah. So I don't know if you want to try that. Might be interesting. Grinding, grinding, grinding. Well, souls. I wish there were more souls from a battle. Oh, actually, that reminds me, I should probably check on my troops, because I've been losing a few troops, not on these battles, but on some of the grenadiers. Oh, 371. Let's load up. What do I want? Yeah, I'll go for a few of these. A few of these. Yeah, we lost a few grenadiers. They take forever to train. Let's put something here, put some more here. Blah blah. Okay, done. Ah, oh, the minis now. Oh no, it's not closed yet. Got few more open lens. Mighty Mini, if you're watching this stream, thank you for having those mini lens. I'm very grateful. Oh, hey, Bon. Wow, what's up? Nice to see you on my stream. Born has been a subscriber, but he's also got. I think he's got his own. He's got a bunch of videos on his own channel as well. Uh, yeah, so do please go and check out. I mean, any of you on here, it's always worth actually to sort of click on any person's name here and sort of just look and go into the channel and have a look at if they've got videos, because I think every person that does a YouTube video has something unique to show. Um, I mean, some of my own subscribers. I mean, I found them through the streams, and yeah, and they got such unique perspectives of how to use some of them, use their titans. It's amazing. First chef, yeah, that's quite interesting. Yeah, I can see why you might think that, because um, I mean, if you think of if someone's got really high level grenadiers, and if they're going to sort of mow down anything that's right in front of them, uh, then if you're a low level player, then you're not going to have any high level troops then, and it's imagine your Titan sort of straight going in, you're not going to, chance of winning are much lower than if you had the old AI where the Grenadiers just focus on Titans, and you could just send some bunch of Imperials or Goliaths, which is what I do in my videos a lot of times, to mow them down. So yeah, I can see why that can happen, but yeah. Okay, go for. Oh, we got. Okay, let's get a few more. Actually, I don't know how many of you know this, but the fastest way to get 10 stones is by clicking the gold coin there, because it takes you right to the screen. Because the other way to do this, of course, is to click on the gems, and then you click on resources, and you find that as well. It's quicker if you just do tap, and there you get that. So yeah, it might be worth trying that out. Here we go again. Never ends. Oh, I've got a message. Go, let's start the battle off. Now we should probably get these Dawn Grenadiers. They always sort of spoil the mood. Oh wow, Andrew Albin, one of the viewers on my channel, and as well, he's made a nice video on using Jotun. Do visit his channel. So he's put up a video. I will check, Andrew. I will check your video as soon as the stream's over. But nice going. Always good to see new content. Born, that's true. That's true. It might be hard at the start. It's kind of like when the garrison layout changed, and earlier when the I don't know if you've been around in this game for a reasonable amount of time, you can probably recall that earlier, when you attacked a garrison, of course you could see the Titan, but also the troops would sort of spawn one by one, and especially if you got Goliaths as your defense, it was just sort of picking cherries really with your ranger. But then now, all the troops are already there. Yeah, which means you got to tackle all of them at the same time. So yeah, I think given enough time, we'll all get used to the new changes as well. Wow, 9 people watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining. Please do say hi in the chat. Yes, this is again my first ever stream. I'm really happy to sort of see the support I've been getting. Um, when I began, actually, I began my stream, trying to stream yesterday, using the YouTube gaming app, and that was a major failure. The screen was all weird, and the audio was iffy, and So then I sort of cut it off. And today, well, I've been using the DU editor, which seems to be doing all right. See how it goes, how far it actually takes me with this. But yeah, I know that on many other streams, after about the 2 hours mark, the stream starts to get wavery and stuff like that. I'll see how it does on here. See what I have at the moment is 1 hour 41 minutes down on my stream. So we'll see what happens after 20 minutes. But if it does start to get sort of weird, then ooh, got a battery warning. 50. So maybe that might be the limit for the stream. But we'll go how far we can. Ooh, we got another mine. Let's go and attack him. Hope he doesn't mind. I've seen some of the players. I'm not sure how many of you experience this. If you are a fairly, fairly large player, I don't know. I'll consider, since I'm castle level 20, I'm probably in the mid to high level region of player levels. And when you sort of attack someone kind of really low, low from you for events, they sort of cry about it. That, oh, why are you attacking my lands? Blah blah blah. And I know what they mean. And yeah, it's not cool to attack, but I would never attack a lower player in the normal course of time. But when it's eventually, what you want is you want to grind souls as fast as you can, and if you can grind their lines without losing anything, you're gonna do it, isn't it? So yeah, that's what I think. But what do you guys think? Yeah, Born. So I think because what I know is that the troops earlier used to spawn from the end of the map one by one kind of thing, but now I think there are a few maps where they still do that to a small extent, but most of the maps they have all the troops already there and they sort of just charge up to you or and do whatever they're programmed to do right from the start. But it was different before when things used to spawn up that it was a slightly different challenge, but I think generally the garrisons were easier before, um, because you could, you sort of deal with fewer troops at a time. So Nexus is really killing it, swiping her blades. I really find Nexus blades really cool, and I think Loki's blades are also pretty cool with all those lightning sparking around. Yeah, I didn't get Loki, and I don't know if it should have gone for him or not, but I just want to save all my sort of tokens for the Odin event, because if you've seen many of my videos, you know I'm a ranger person. Whom should I get on next time? Okay, well, let's try and see if mine's being attacked. I've actually got, I've got some of my own lands open for defense. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark them up and I'm gonna go and quickly check. I'm gonna check my lands, um, because it has happened while I've been doing event, that someone would just sort of take advantage of the fact that you've got low defense in the lands and swipe a few off, cap them off, and then you got to then go all haywire on them to try and get them back. Yeah, people can do that. Okay, we got event. Let's see. Is anyone attacking them? Nope. We'll continue attacking that. Yeah, they definitely made it. They definitely sort of made it a bit more challenging now. The garrison attacks, and also that because you can't actually see the titans. Um, Before you could see the titans, you could see what relics they're using. Uh, now you can just sort of see if they're 3-star, 4-star, or 5-star relics, but you can't actually see what exactly they are. But yeah, it was less of a surprise then, and you could plan pretty well in advance in terms of what you're going to be facing against. I mean, many of the times people would simply not attack a garrison if they just, they say, well, it's got these relics, it's probably maxed. I'm not probably going to beat it, so why bother? But now, because people don't know, it kind of adds that element of surprise, and I guess leaves, there is a chance that they might lose if um, to your defense. Yeah, first off, those the relics they expire after 2 days, I think. I mean, if you yeah, I mean, if you look at my treasury, 99 plus, and the sad thing is, most of those 99 relics, which appear to be relics, are not. They are these archers and militia and spearmen and blah 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 blah. And I don't really want any more troops. Most of the time, what happens is I got to just sort of wait for these to expire, or um, I just kind of kill them off in some silly battles. That is really annoying, really. But and the other problem with this is, if let's say you go on a holiday and you're too busy for a day, and then earlier you actually managed to collect, like, let's say, a 4-star relic, and it's sort of nice chilling out in your treasury room, and you're on a holiday and you forget that it's supposed to expire, and yeah, that's gone. You lose your 4-star relic that so rarely drops from battles. Cha-cha-cha, let's go, 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 go. Oh yeah, there's a video that I put up about I actually tried this for fun, and I don't know if you wanna go and try and look at it. I In the last Loki event, because actually I wasn't going for the Loki, um, I I I sort of arranged my panthers in sort of different patterns, just for sort of cinematic viewing. It was quite fun to see those panthers sort of moving in some sort of almost like a flock behavior. That's quite interesting. Add some sort of a bit of art, I guess, to the game. Wow, my gold and food is going off the roof. Yeah, the one of the things with these events is that I don't know if you guys face the same problem as well, that when you grind to the extent that I am, and I guess most of you are as well, that you end up collecting so much food that it's beyond that protection level, and then you'll have someone, and there'll be that one person out there that'll think that it's cool to sort of raid you repeatedly. I mean, sometimes it's cool that you need your resources, and if you send me a message, hey bud, I need things, and I know you're doing the event. Can I get some extra resources? I'm normally cool with that, but maybe the times people just sort of go at it, and but I'm not totally pissed. It's a war game in the end. If you're gonna go for the resources, then well, okay, but I'm gonna come back for you. That's pretty much it. Um, Actually, once this battle is done, I'm going to try and show you one method that I use for getting the food down, um, uh, which which has worked for me. But so far, for getting the gold below the level, it's a bit harder. I mean, one of the things I've done to get my gold down is I equip meteor spells, all meteor spells before I go into attack in a land, one of the ping pong lands, and then I just sort of just drop in all my meteor spells on the in the battle. It doesn't matter if it's going to actually damage anything. I just put it in, and then I didn't get those spells, building again. That kind of helps. There we go. Not too many spells here. Okay. All right. I need to come down and check on my lens again. So yeah, I'll let me show you what I oh, all that do collecting all the VP. So this week I've actually done fairly well on the VP. As you can see, I've got about 7 million almost VP here, which is nice and sweet. This is where my alliance is at the moment. Beast Evolve, 193 million, just crazy. Oh, hey, I can see some Arabic letters. Welcome to you, sir. Sorry, I can't read your name, but I'm very glad to see you on here. Oh yeah, the fast forward button. Oh yeah, that would be really useful, isn't it? Especially for these events. So this is where I think this is one of the achievements for Alliance. We've actually managed to be in the top 10 global alliances. We got League of Gods. Oh wow, League of Gods are only 2 places on top. Oh, they must be having a bad week. One Vision is doing well. They were not they were sort of in 5th or 6th division before this. I think maybe League of Gods are having a massive cap war or sort of garrison popping going on in there. Right, anyway, what other stats can we look at? Text and load. Claire, oh well, great. I'm rank 4. Oh yay. Mr. Chris from Alliance is doing very well. There's a Klein BP. Ooh, you're 27. Fantastic. And my very old Alliance member Mars doing well as well. So yeah, quite a good week for grinding. All right. So as I said, I'm gonna show you a way to sort of get the amount of food down. So what I have here is I've got this 5-star relic from the Thrones War event, and now you can also do this on a 4-star relic as well. All you got to do is basically forge this, and what you do is you forge it at one relic at a time. Obviously, with a 1% chance, I'm not going to get anything. It's not going to forge, uh, but here we go. We forge, and when we do this, I'm going to waste 125,000 food, which is brilliant because I don't want all that food on my garrison, being a big magnet for people to attack me. So there I go. Forge. Obviously, no success. It's going to be a fail, but I don't care. Let's go and get. We need more relics. Look, you see, that's the problem. I've got all these troops, no use. There you go, first one, pickaxe. Alright, back again. One more. And waste that food as well. Oh, hello, Ricardo. Nice to have you on my stream. How's the event looking for you? You've been grinding hard. What's your target for the event? See if I have any other one to put in here. Oh, go. Oh, Ricardo, thank you for subscribing. Hope you like my videos. One of the days I was actually doing the same thing, finding a relic and trying to waste some of my food. And I think it was a 1% or like a 3% chance that I actually got one level up on this 5-star relic, and I was like, wow, what are the odds of that? Sometimes you can just never predict what's going to happen with this. There we go, one more. So already my food's at about 3.13 million. After this it'll go below 3 million. Ricardo, no, I don't think I'll finish the event, although those relics are really sweet. My goal is to go on till about 14,000 souls, which is to get me the 4-star crossbow. Because I basically don't have time or resources to go beyond that. What about you? But when it comes to the Odin event, I'm going all out because I love Rangers, and as long as they don't nerf them, which again can happen, you know, that is one of the best ways to take down a defense using rangers. If you look at one of my recent videos where I used my just my 3-star Joran to take out, I think it was in total about 160% armor and 100% earth resistant. Um, well, I think it was Draco. Yeah, it was really hard, but you can beat it. But if I went in with any other sort of Titan, uh, with that armor, with that resistance, and it had resistance to other elements as well, it's really hard. Yeah, the final relic is really cool, isn't it, Ricardo? Yeah, let's have a look actually at that. I don't have the pull out for us. Oh, actually, before we go to that, yeah, look at that. My food's now at 2.75 million. And now, ooh, there we go. So the food that can be looted for me is 166k. I'm trying to keep that below 200k. I don't want anyone sort of ripping me off for too much. Let's collect some of these, and I'm gonna have a look after this at what that relic is. Oh yeah, the Panther Queen. Are you referring to Basalti? Um, yeah, I think she's a good sort of good reskin of Ladega, but yeah, she can be quite good. And what skills have you got on your Basati, Ricardo? Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, I need to go here. So to rewards. Let's go to the end. So 19,000 Theros, Ice Gauntlet, Ice Helm. Wow, 30% ice damage. I think that goes up to 50, and I think the other two are Titan Health. No, is it Titan Health? Titan Health and I don't know, Titan Health and some sort of resistance. I think I'm not sure, but yeah, that's quite an amazing relic. Yeah, I mean, if I could go up to the level, brilliant. Theros, good Titan as well. Archer buff, so two of the skills out of the five. I think it's a good Titan if you don't have an Ice Ranger. But I think if you've got a Nautilus, personally, that's just my opinion, that you can probably just hold on to your tokens and go for go for the Odin, because it's lightning is an element to which not many titans are going to have resistance to. So rather than if you got limited funds, limited time, limited tokens, you probably just want to collect all these sweet tokens from this event as many as you can, and then health and armor. Oh, thank you for stuff. Yeah, that's really great, isn't it? I mean, the good thing about that, this helm right here, if it's got health and armor, you can pretty much put it on any titan. Which titan doesn't need health and armor, especially if you're not using rangers. I mean, if you're going to use Snowgore, actually Snowgore is a brilliant example of this, because all champions, with that, with an armor buff and a health buff and a titan buff, a damage buff. I mean, what else could you want? Perfect, isn't it? I think that's perfect for a champion. So we have gauntlets as well, something similar. I think, yeah, that's amazing. Oh, thank you, Ricardo. That's wow. Look at the stat there: 40% imp health and 50% imp damage. All right, okay. So it's imp health and imp damage. Okay, right, okay. Okay, okay. So I guess that's more more useful for Atlas actually then. Yeah, why not? Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, I've actually not checked those relics, because I mean I just saw them once on other streams, but I mean they are really good ones. So, oh, look at that! Just by grinding few souls, I've jumped a few hundred ranks. Not bad at all. Let's find my island again. See if it's still open. Oh, well, okay. The person isn't there, isn't active, so I can continue grinding. And I think if you've got a Avalos, mm, that is a very sweet relic to go for. I mean, a lot of the Guardians, they are criticized for having low damage. If you put that relic on there with the damage buff, wow! I mean, that's gonna make it quite quite a formidable Guardian to go up against. Because I think Guardians have. Ooh, what happened to this? Uh, most most Guardians have very good armor. So yeah, if you're gonna couple that entire set from this event on them, they're gonna be amazing. Pork at the front of the Atlas of the Avalos. Oh, you mean in the Alliance reward in the final rewards chain? Yeah, it is interesting that they have done that. I think yeah, I think many people will probably go. I don't know. I don't know what people are gonna go for. I think Avalos is I mean, the new Avalos is good and all, but I think the old one with the traditional skills, I like those better. What do you guys think? Let's have a look at that reward chain again. Okay, not this one. The ranking reward. Sorry. Yeah, so Snogo is in front of Avalos. I think it probably, a lot of people will want to go for the Avalos. I mean, I know I said that it isn't as good as the old one, but I think if I had a choice between going for a Snogo and an Avalos, I'd go for an Avalos. So probably best of ranking between 101 and 500 for this event. I mean, unless you want a second Theros. But all these individual events, I mean, the competition is surreal. I mean, I've kind of seen the souls people put up. I think it was last event when someone uh, put up like 3 times the actual event goal, something like 80,000 souls, something like that. I mean, I can't do that. I mean, I can't imagine how many hours the person put in or how much money the person spent getting that done. Yeah, Ricardo, I agree. Forza champions were a big deal before that. I mean, it was when I think when they actually recalibrated, as they called it, the Rangers damage, and before people actually sort of began to appreciate what Ranger Titans can do. I mean, with all the armor that these champions sport, they were really really hard to take down. Um, and then came the Paladins. They became I mean, everyone was sort of, including myself, was, used to sort of really scared when they found themselves going up against a Freya. With all those elemental boosts. And but now really, I mean, no one you'll hardly find people putting Freya on their garrison defense. Yeah, they put them on the lands, but not many. Yeah, very true. With a balanced Titan. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, Ricardo. Today it's pretty much it's Mamesh or Mitano, especially if you go higher up in the leagues, and then you'll also find Atlas, um, or Vixia, but with 100% Titan resistant sort of Imperials, and yeah, they can be quite hard, but people have found the way across them as well. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's probably nothing new to most of you, but if you want to go up against 100% Titan resistance sort of defense, just take, especially if they're Imperials, just go on with lightning spells. Use the Panther, gather all of those Imperials in a nice little bunch, and then once they're in a bunch, just drop the lightning spells, and boom, they're all dead. I've seen a couple of videos. I think there was one video. I think I have it on my channel. Uh, it is actually created by one of my alliance members who's got a Toland. And Toland, for those of you not probably not aware of this, but he's a 4-star human ranger titan, and he's got some crazy buffs for archers if you find the right skill sets for him. Uh, and and to this person, one of my alliance members, he went on to a raid with Toland with all archers, and and just had, I think it just had a, probably didn't even have a panther, and all those Imperials came right up to the archers, and it was just sort of one arrow touching these Imperial groups, and yeah, they're dead. It's just mind blowing to look at that. But when Toland was firing at those Imperials, no damage, no damage at all. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. That attack is definitely worth a watch. I think it's if I mean, you can find some videos on the other channels as well, but on my channel, it's Toland versus Attalus, I think it's called, and I've got two videos of that sort. Actually, Toland is one of the titans I want, but I know that I think they are no longer they're no longer doing the normal Toland. I think it's only the X skill Toland that they have, which is alright even, but I wonder when that comes up again. Yeah, I agree, Ricardo. Defense in general is broken in the game. Uh, I think partly is because all the maps are so predictable. Um, I mean, if you try a couple of maps, if depending on what level you're going up against, but you try them a few times, you'll know where troops are going to be coming from, uh, and you can then customize your attack to that. You can, because it's, in a way, it's a program which has been written, and it's very much going to do the same thing over and over again. And also the other thing which I've tried to suggest in some of the streams is that, and I know some people have brought this up, if we could see almost like a recording of the attack that was done on our garrisons, wouldn't that be fantastic? Because then you can sort of look that up, and then see what you could change, kind of the troop placement. Because at the moment you can't, you just set what troops are going to be on defense, but you can't actually set where they are going to be located on the map. So, uh, I think it was one of these streams from Chef Based God. He's a fantastic streamer and player from the League of Gods Alliance, and he brought this topic up that uh, if most of the castles of a particular level, um, for a particular player, would change only a little bit as you went up. So that means if you are at castle level 19, your map might look like a certain way, and then if you go to 21, it might change a little bit, but for 20 it might be the same. So, and depending on the map, there are certain titans and which you could use, be more effective than other maps. If you got a really long map, right? If you got a really long map, and if you got a Marmish defense on it with all those Gren buffs, and especially with the new AI changes, if the Grens are going to target the first thing they see, by the time you walk up to the last one, all those Grens are going to melt everything they see. Yeah, I agree, Ricardo. If those, if all the if all the garrison defenders, attacked a single, the single incoming target at the same time, well, that'd be really difficult. Charge up once more. Oh wow, look at this. I'm at the 2 hours mark. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes that I've been streaming. Thank you all for being with me, and for anyone who's joined me now, I appreciate you coming in as well. This is my first ever stream, trying to do my best. Uh, I sort of hope to get these streams on a more regular basis. Since I'm based in the UK, I probably get these streams around this time. It's about half 10 actually here, half 10 in the night. Oh hey King Joshua, nice to see you. I've seen you on the other streams. I'm not sure if it's Zalon or Zades or maybe all of those streams. Nice to have you here. Thank you for popping by. So I've been streaming for about 2 hours now. Um, I think I'm gonna try and set a goal here before I end the stream. I think I'm about 2,300 souls. I'm gonna get to a few more. But yeah, it's looking good. So King, how's the event for you? Are you going all the way? Chop, chop, chop. One other good thing about that Thrones of War uh, ice infiltrator that they had called Arya. I think like Loki, it's got this 5 swipe move. So what it means is once the Titan approaches a bunch of troops, it would do one right hand, one left hand, one right hand again, and then one sort of circular swipe or something like that. It's quite effective. Yeah, Ricardo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like me and most of the players, people are really waiting for Odin. Is it next week or the week or is it the event after that or something when Odin's gonna come out? Because Valkyrie is also on the cards, isn't it? But yeah, maybe Valkyrie is gonna be the end. No, no worries, King. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for a while. No worries. So yeah, I think Valkyrie would probably be the last one. Oh, I keep forgetting to put the auto orders. Oh, yeah, what do I do? Oh well. 23 Panthers for a tiny land. Isn't that awesome? Wow, next week, yeah, that'll be perfect. With all the holidays that are going on at the moment, the Easter period, next week sounds good. So what are your plans next week? Are you all going to be busy? Are you clearing up your schedules for the Odin event? Because I think the event will drop on the Wednesday, as it did if it follows the same trend for the as for the Thor and the Loki event. Oh, I've been attacked. I've got to probably check who's attacked me. Okay. Oh, Shadow. Awesome. Stormhunter is here. I can now attack his lands. I can't attack his lands. Or I can attack his lands. I've got to find the right roof. Right one is quite loaded. I want to find one. Focus. Let's find a good land. Ah, there you go. I like to go against Imperials and Grenadiers. For reasons you shall soon discover. Ta 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 ta. Load up all on my Grenadiers. Ricardo, wow, 69k. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, you've got a really good build. I've got the best I've got is on. I mean, at the moment, I mean, do have a Lidega, but the Lidega is only like level 41. My logo, which is at level 50, she can, I think she can drop about 21k, I think, something like that. Damage, poison damage. Yeah, but 69k. Wow. I mean, you must be taking out everything in one go. Old relics, yeah, wow. So you must be having the 4-star crossbow, then the what has he got? The ice spear, some I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, I mean, wow, that's crazy. I that's what I want as well on my Vixia. I only have the 4-star avalanche, but that's true about the Odin skills. Uh, But for me, the reasons I'll be going for is because it's a ranger, and with the right relics, if I can get if probably not 69k, but if even if something close to it really, if I can get that sort of damage on my Odin when I get him, hopefully I get him. Uh, not many. They're not going to be a lot many titans with the with the element resistant to with the resistance to lightning. So that'd be crazy. I mean paladins and a lot of a lot of the people who've got champions maxed out. They'll drop. The titans will drop in battle. Yeah, man, Ricardo, you've got a really good build. So what sort of skills have you got on your Vixia? I don't want them to damage my grenadiers. Lost a few already. Not that I'm really short of food, but you know, do you want to lose any more? So we are 2 hours and 18 minutes into the stream. Seems to be holding on pretty well. I'm happily surprised. Uh, I don't know what really was the issue with the other streams when they would stream for more than 2 hours and their quality would start buffering in and out. Um, I mean, what do you guys think of the video quality at the moment? Is it? I mean, it's 480p. I know that's not amazing, but but how are you finding it? How are you finding the quality of the stream? 30% imp critical, 60% imp resist venom. So I guess you mean poison. 36 imperial. Okay, that's imperial armor piercing, and 72% imperial resistance against ice. Oh wow, resistance against ice and poison. Wow, I think that's a really good build. I think that makes a really good defender. Wow, that's impressive. That's really impressive. The one I've got, I think I've got fire resistance, and I've got damage against titans in the last skill. And I think I've got earth resistance, something like that. It's not the perfect one I want, but I think I probably will end up using my Vixia for attack. Oh, the audio. All right, okay. Hmm. Um, yeah, I guess I gotta find where the mic is on my on my tablet. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I think what I probably will be able to do is oh, I'm running out of battery, guys. Sorry about that.